going, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm doing a review over the new hunting day pack, shed hunting backpack, all around kind of all-purpose pack I got. This is the Badlands Diablo Dose. It's a remastered version of the original Diablo. It's got some new features on it that make it a lot nicer of a backpack. Just little key things that they improved on it from the last one. So I'm just going to get into a review over the backpack. I've got my gun. I'll show you how that fits in there. And I've got this pile of elk antlers down here, roughly 8 to 10 pound elk sheds a piece. So we're going to clip them all onto the backpack and see how it handles that, just because apparently, according to the website, this backpack can hold 70 to 80 pounds no problem. So we're going to test that. Should be kind of fun. Alright, so let's get into it. So what we can see here is the front of the backpack has got a cool thing on it to where it's kind of dished in like this, to where you can take your 3 front straps and you can clip them in. You can open them up to about 15 to 20 inch diameter. They're pretty long, and in doing that you can put elk sheds, moose sheds, whatever you're packing, quarters, your tent, maybe sleeping bags, sleeping rolls, whatever you can really think to fit in there. But you've got a nice area to keep them held tight in there. It's got 7 pockets on the whole thing. There's one here, then there's a middle one, then there's the top one, 2 on each side, and then over on the front you got your side things that these wrap around. They'll land on your hips or waist depending on where you keep it, and there's 2 pockets on each one of that. The back is really cool because what it does is it's got the padded system. It's all hypervent. So what that means is there's a metal frame on the inside. I don't know if you can see it, but right here it's an aircraft aluminum type frame. You can see clean through it. So really, you're wearing your backpack and it's actually not touching your back. You're having this compression system with all the air vents touching your back, so it helps air flow through, and you can keep your weight off your back, which makes it really nice. It fits super nice to your back and shoulders, and you can adjust the straps up here to make your backpack shoulder straps come up and down depending on where you like them. And all the straps are these almost memory foam type insulated material to keep it super nice and cushy when you're walking with huge pack loads of stuff, so you don't have to worry about it digging into your shoulders. Features on it: it also is hydration compatible. Notice there's a little slit right there on the left and the right side, so you don't have to pick. I run my rope through it, so I have rope ready for attaching things if I need it. All the yellow stitching you see on it, it's all 110 pound test stitching to make sure that your backpack is held together with the tightest material it can be. Like I said, it's got the hypervent suspension system, rear compression straps, built-in rifle, bow carrying boot. I'll show you that in a minute. Load transferring frame to where you can have your 50, 60, 70, maybe even 80 to 90 pound load on it, and it transfers the load away from your back and shoulders to where you're still feeling it. But honestly, I've tried it before and it actually does feel like at least, I don't know, a quarter to half of what it's supposed to, just because of the way the frame's built to take the load away from you. Just the backpack alone, when you get it, it weighs 4 pounds, 4 ounces, and the capacity with all 7 pockets on it, what it can hold is 23 cubic inches. It, like I said, does have the hydration bladder capacity. There's a pocket on the inside that it goes in to keep it out of your way. You can buy one from Badlands, or if you already have your own, it doesn't have to be specific, so you can trade your own into it. I'm going to lay it down, and down here there's these straps on the bottom, and you can also use these for maybe tents, bedrolls, your sleeping bags, and they're pretty nice. They open up pretty wide too, and you could also use them to strap antlers onto the bottom. Right here is the pocket that comes down for you to hold your well, you could hold antlers on it, I guess, if you wanted to strap the bases of antlers into there. But what it's for is the gun holder. So I'll go ahead and get my gun strapped in there and show you guys how it fits. So there's the gun strapped into the backpack. Took me a second to get it in there, but basically you put the butt in of any gun you can use. You don't have to use rifles or anything specific, and then you can take your bottom strap, middle, and your top one. I would almost prefer there to be one more across here just to secure the top, and I might sew my own in there just to give me a little extra attachment point, but it fits in there really nice. And like I was saying, the dish shape of the backpack kind of comes around and almost hugs whatever you put in here to give it that extra support. And with you pulling the straps tight, it actually holds the gun in there pretty nice. I personally just pack my gun, but if you're going on a long hike in open plain areas or places where there's not as many trees like where I hunt, it'd be kind of nice to throw your gun in here for spot and stock where you don't have to worry about brush getting caught up in your gun. But yeah, it's a nice feature of it. Next, I'm gonna load up all 5 of these elk antlers, get them on the backpack, and I'll show you guys how they all fit. Stay tuned. Well, here it is. I've got the Badlands Diablo loaded up with 5 decent sized elk sheds for sure. Yeah, and it held them really nice. As you can see, the backpack is just sitting there. The elk sheds are actually being held on with its full weight, and it's not. You can see there's plenty of attachment points. And like I said earlier, if there was one more strap at the top, it'd be kind of nice. But that's why I do run this paracord out from the top. So what I can do with that is pull it through my cam jam, wrap the top around, and then connect it through my other side, and I'll keep the tops if I need them. This is a really nice backpack for holding antlers, and with the 70 to 80, possibly 90 pound load limit on it, it makes it to where you could do quarters. And this is just proof that this backpack will hold a lot of weight right here. I'll even want to pick it up just by the handle. I don't want to put it on right now, but there it is, just being suspended. Yeah, and that's a heavy backpack right there with all those antlers on it. I couldn't hold it for too long with my hand myself, but it doesn't slip off. Those elk antlers, you can take those all the way back to your truck without having to readjust your backpack. As you can see, the suspension on the back, this metal frame is still, even with all those elk sheds pushing out against your back, so you still have that clean airflow behind you. Even with, I don't know, this is probably a 50, 60 pound load of sheds, plus 10, 15 pounds of gear I have inside of it. So yeah, the Badlands Diablo Dose. You don't have to just get this one, but check out Badlands if you're looking for a really good quality hunting backpack for sheds, backpacking, hunting, really whatever you want to do. This backpack's got a little feature for everybody, and I would be happy to take it hunting with me anywhere, any day. But great quality backpack. I've seen them anywhere from $180 to $200, just depending on the store you get them from. So really, it's not the cheapest backpack, but it's not the most expensive out there when there's $500–600 hunting backpacks that'll probably do similar to the same thing. And yeah, the nicer backpacks might be able to hold a little more weight and everything, but for me, for what I do, this is about all I really ever need. But yeah, great quality backpack. Thanks for stopping by and checking out my video. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.